When most people picture New York, they see Manhattan's skyscrapers, yellow cabs, and endless energy, a city of dreams and opportunity. But there's another New York, hidden in plain sight, where the American dream feels distant and daily life is a struggle just to get by. Here, survival means keeping the heat on and food on the table, not chasing Wall Street ambitions. This side of New York is rarely seen, yet it's just as real as the city's glitz and glamour. Today, we journey into this overlooked world, not to judge, but to understand. We'll meet people whose lives are defined by resilience, not riches. This is the human face of poverty in America's wealthiest state. Just 30 miles north of the bustling heart of Manhattan, where skyscrapers give way to rolling suburbs and the city's energy fades into quiet neighborhoods, lies New Square, a small village that holds the distinction of being the poorest place in all of New York State. Here, more than 2/3 of residents live below the poverty line. These aren't just statistics, they represent real families, children, and elders facing daily challenges and making do with very little. New Square is unique. It's home to the Square Hasidijos, Wing Style, Wujusau Ordin Hasidin, Idasin Gestau, Kermine Stars Banaum, a group that established this village in the 1950s, seeking a place to preserve their religious traditions, language, and way of life, far from the influences of the outside world. Life here is intentionally insular. Yiddish is the language of daily conversation, and customs passed down for centuries shape every moment. Family and faith are at the center of existence, guiding decisions and daily routines. The village itself is modest and unadorned, rows of simple homes, synagogues that serve as spiritual anchors, religious schools where children learn ancient texts, and small kosher shops that cater to the community's needs. Large families are the norm here, with 8 or more children not uncommon. Each child is seen as a blessing, a source of joy and pride, but also a challenge as parents stretch limited resources to provide for everyone. Many men dedicate their days to religious study in yeshivas, immersing themselves in sacred texts, while women often shoulder the responsibility of earning a living, shopping for essentials, and caring for their children. In this close-knit community, support comes from both within and outside. Neighbors help each other, and government assistance programs are vital lifelines that help families get by. Here, the focus isn't on material wealth or outward success, but on unity, faith, and the strength to endure together. Community events and group prayers reinforce these bonds. New Square's economic reality is deeply intertwined with its cultural and religious values, creating a way of life that is both challenging and profoundly meaningful for those who call it home. In New Square, the day begins not with the rush of traffic or the blare of alarms, but with the quiet devotion of prayer. As the sun rises, men and boys make their way to the synagogue, their footsteps echoing a tradition that has shaped this community for generations. Hours are devoted to religious study, with men and boys immersing themselves in the Torah and sacred texts. Their lives revolve around spiritual growth, learning, and the pursuit of meaning, forming the heartbeat of daily life in New Square. Meanwhile, women rise early to shoulder the responsibilities of running large households. They cook, clean, care for many children, and often juggle jobs outside the home. Their days are long, filled with both visible and invisible labor that keeps the family afloat. Homes are often crowded, with several children sharing bedrooms and space at a premium. Budgets are tight, and every dollar is carefully managed to cover essentials like rent, utilities, and kosher food. Shopping is a strategic effort, with families seeking out discounts and bargains to make ends meet. A single unexpected expense, a broken appliance, a medical bill, or a sudden repair, can threaten a family's fragile stability, forcing difficult choices and sacrifices. After school, children spill into small fenced yards and narrow streets, their laughter filling the air. They play simple games, surrounded by friends, siblings, and neighbors who feel like extended family. Material luxuries may be scarce, but the children grow up with a deep sense of belonging, security, and shared identity. Their world is small, but it is rich in connection. For parents, the future is uncertain. They worry about providing for their children, about education, about what tomorrow may bring. Yet, each evening, families gather around the dinner table, anchored by faith, tradition, and the comfort of being together. The stress of daily life is real, but so is the support. Neighbors help each other with groceries, offer comfort in hard times, and share what little they have. Life here is a constant balancing act between tradition and necessity, hope and hardship, faith and the realities of poverty. Every day brings new challenges, but also moments of resilience and grace. The outside world can feel distant, almost irrelevant compared to the strong bonds and shared values that hold the village together. In New Square, survival is not just an individual struggle, it is a collective effort woven from faith, family, and the unwavering support of a close-knit community. Leah, a mother of 9, welcomes us into her bustling home where the sounds of laughter and conversation fill every corner. Despite the modest space, there's a warmth that radiates from the heart of her family. She says, "People see what we lack, but not what we have. Children, faith, community." For Leah, the true riches of life are not measured in possessions, but in the bonds that tie her family and neighbors together. Every day is a challenge, but she's never alone. Neighbors help each other without hesitation. In this tight-knit community, a helping hand is always nearby, whether it's sharing a meal or offering a listening ear. Mendel, a young father, spends his days studying Torah, a tradition passed down for generations. The teachings guide his life, providing strength and purpose even when times are tough. His wife works to support the family. "We're a team," he says. "Our wealth is spiritual, not material." Together, they balance faith and responsibility, finding joy in their shared journey. A community leader describes a vast network of mutual aid, funds for weddings, free loans, meals for families in crisis. No one is left to struggle alone. Generosity is a way of life here. "Your problem is my problem," he explains. "We help ourselves and each other." This sense of shared responsibility is the backbone of the neighborhood, creating a safety net for all. These stories reveal a community that chooses spiritual wealth over material gain. Faith is not just a belief, but a daily practice that shapes every action and decision. Hardship is real, but so is solidarity. When one family faces difficulty, the entire community rallies around them, offering comfort and practical help. Faith, family, and mutual support are the foundation of life here. Meals are shared, stories are told, and traditions are passed down, weaving a tapestry of resilience. Poverty is present, but so is hope. Children dream, parents persevere, and everyone believes in a brighter tomorrow. The people of New Square are rich in connection and purpose. Their lives are full of meaning, shaped by tradition and togetherness. Their story is one of resilience, not just deprivation. In the face of adversity, they find strength in each other, proving that hope can thrive even in the hardest times. Poverty in New Square is shaped by culture, tradition, and circumstance. Large families are a religious imperative, putting strain on limited incomes. Men prioritize religious study over secular work, limiting earning potential. Women often become primary breadwinners, supported by community aid and government programs. The community's insularity, language, education, and social structure limits access to higher-paying jobs. The village was built for affordability, not prosperity, concentrating poverty in one place. And here, poverty is a byproduct of deeply held values and collective choices. It's a cycle that persists, woven into the fabric of daily life. Despite hardship, New Square is rich in moments of joy. Family gatherings, Sabbath meals, and community celebrations. Weddings are communal events, with everyone contributing to help new couples start their lives. Mutual aid is a way of life. Neighbors provide shelter, food, and support in times of crisis. Small acts of kindness, credit at a shop, a bag of hand-me-downs, keep families afloat. This isn't charity, it's a culture of shared responsibility. The community's solidarity is its greatest asset, providing emotional and psychological resilience. Success here is measured by what you give, not what you own. Social wealth replaces material wealth. In a world of isolation, New Square's greatest treasure is its people. Their bonds are stronger than any bank account. Visiting New Square challenges our ideas of wealth and poverty. It's easy to see only what's missing, but that misses the richness of community and purpose. Poverty here is different, intertwined with faith and a conscious rejection of mainstream values. The people aren't failing to achieve the American dream, they're pursuing a different dream. Their mutual support is a powerful lesson in human solidarity. True wealth can be found in connection, not just possessions. New Square holds up a mirror to our own society, asking what we truly value. As we leave, let's carry respect and understanding, not pity. Their resilience and faith are a vital part of the American story. Let's strive to build stronger communities wherever we are. Because our greatest treasure is each other.